Welcome to the infamous Todd Show. This is season 5, show 4 of season 5, which would make it challenge 44. I am asking you to bear with me. It's going to be a fast show today. As you can tell, I'm not wearing my silly hat and my silly uniform for the scouting questions. I'm broadcasting next to my bed. It's not every week I am functional, and a lot of times throughout the day, either my heart brings me down or the dementia gets me confused. So I have to squeeze these in, and it's been a kind of a wild week here in Minneapolis, in case you've missed the news. I live in St. Louis Park and Excelsior and Grand. Now, before I do my 10 questions, I wanted to make a point. There's been a lot of destruction and there's been looting and things caught on fire and lots of people dying from one end of our country to the next. Oh, wait a second. You think I'm talking about current events? Oh, no, aren't you precious? I'm talking from 1765. You remember 1765? That is when a whole bunch of white people got together and said, we don't like our government, and so therefore we're going to protest violently. You do realize this country was created off from violent protests against our own government. You do understand that during that period of time, thousands and thousands of people were killed. I bet you somewhere in Europe, people were probably saying, what are those people doing over the colonies? They're just burning down their own stuff. There's nothing that's been going on this week that I've been for in regards to people dying or being hurt on either side. This season is scouting questions. These are scouting questions that a 5-year-old would know the answers to. And now I'm going to challenge you using their books from around the world. You don't have even if you've never played this game, you can play it now. You don't need to watch one to know how to play the next. And by the way, before people start posting below that my bed's not made, my bed is made. That is the dog up on the bed wanting to be covered because Michael has the air conditioner so cold in here that icicles keep holding on the dog's head. Okay, so here's the first question. What two things are required on all books sold and distributed throughout the world? I don't even know why they would teach kids this. What two things are required on all books sold and distributed throughout the world? The title and an author's name. 2, how many red stripes are on the flag and how many white stripes make up the 13 stripes on the flag? I didn't know this one. I didn't know. This whole season has me feeling so stupid all the time, knowing there's a 5-year-olds out there in these scout trips that can correct me. The answer is 7 red and 6 white stripes are on the flag. I hope that you got that right. I did not. Question 3. What state was the last state to join in the continental USA? That was number 48 was Arizona. Arizona. A Cub Scout pledge is to be loyal. What is the meaning of loyal to children? Name 3 of the 5 taught. Now, you don't have to be a scout to guess these. Just guess what do you think you would teach? According to them, it should be school, family, friends, school leaders, and our country. Number 5. What quick first aid trick should the 5-year-old provide to someone that scraped their knee? Somebody scrapes their knee, they should wash the wound and apply an adhesive bandage. Number 6. What country started the scouting movement? And you should have said England in the United Kingdom in 1908. You didn't have to say the 1908. You could have just said England or United Kingdom. Number 7. According to their manual, one of these are in the recipe to make super bubbles. Number 7. According to their manual, one of these are in the recipe to make super bubbles. Is it Elmer's glue, corn syrup, baby oil, or vinegar? And you should have said corn syrup. Number 8. When you do a crab walk, what direction is your stomach facing? You should have said upwards. Number 9. Prunes are normally made from which fruit? Plums. And number 10 for this week. Number 10, now I remind you, every time I get to number 10, I'm begging you, please follow this video back to the original place that it came from and join it. It's across social media. We went from 10,000 players to almost 15,000 players this past week. And just on one group alone in Facebook, we went from normally doing a few hundred players every single week. And now it's pushing 3,000 players each week. So I'm hoping that you're going to become one of them by joining. We're pretty much across all social media. Number 10, who is considered the most famous music composer? The German composer and pianist Ludwig van Beethoven is widely regarded as the greatest composer ever lived. And with that, I shall say goodbye. Next week, I'll be back in full prime shape. We both say bye.